Welcome back to the Electricians 2 channel. Today we're going to do something wild. Guys, I know I've posted a video on YouTube about each and every one of these meters here. But I just decided to put them all on the table. And I'll just go through and let you know what I like and dislike about each and every one of them. So, starting off, there's how many I have on the table? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Maybe I think 16, 17, give or take. Okay, well, I'm just telling you my likes and dislikes about each and every one of them. I'm not going to put them through the test. Y'all, they'll take entirely too long. But if you want to see the video, the review on it, just go to my main YouTube page and scroll down. I don't know what number it would be or how long ago I did it, but all of these I have done an individual review on it, and a comparison review on each of these instruments. So, guys, again, I always mention this because for you fellas who, if this is your first time watching the channel, welcome. And I'm gonna ask if you find anything on this video or other my other videos that you like. I'm asking you to subscribe to the channel. I'm asking you to also hit that bell icon right next to the subscription button. Hit the like button, the share button, and leave a comment. It's always nice to hear from you fellas. We could talk twos. All of that is in support of the channel. It's for free. I'm not charging you a thing. Just help support the channel. Show me some love, man. You know, I'm trying to keep everybody. I'm do this here. That's all. Just show me some love. Okay, so let's start from. We're going to start from this one right here in the corner. Pull it out. I'm trying to pull it back. This one. Now, some of them may or may not have batteries in them because I don't keep batteries in my instruments, like talking about it, unless I was just using them. But while I'm just sitting up, I don't really keep batteries in them. Like this one, I don't keep batteries in it. If they had batteries in here, I really don't use it except for just doing a review on it. This is the Amazon commercial 880CM 800 AC True RMS clamp meter. Now, this is a rebrand from a company called SIM. I think that's it. Correct me if I'm wrong, Three-Phase TP. I think it's SIM. I did not look it up myself. One of my YouTube buddies told me. I think it was SIM, he told me. But anyway, this meter, what I like about it, what I don't like about it, really, I don't, I accept the price. It was like $40, I believe. And also it's featured packed. It's lightweight. It feels cheap to me. The only accredited lab that they have is, I think it's ETV on the back, Intertech, but in CE down here. I don't know. I just wouldn't really feel safe using this. When I first bought it from Amazon, just by looking at it online, online, I thought it, I said, well, it looked like it may be, because I saw the rubberized housing, the little protective housing around here. I thought it was, for the price. I said, well, okay, well, Amazon giving away some, this their first time coming out with clamp meters, it may be something nice. But no. Guys, if you're a professional, even if you're a homeowner, do-it-yourselfer, there are other ones that's better than this. I would not jeopardize my life using this, even on 120 volts. I just won't do it. I don't feel safe using this, so I'm not going to recommend this one. So, but it's featured packed. They have VFD measurement. They have hertz, duty factor, volts, AC, volts, DC. They have continuity. Have diode. They have capacitance. They have resistance, ohms. They have temperature, Celsius, Fahrenheit, 60 amps, up to 600 amps. And they have a range button. They have a mode button. They have a peak inrush. Or it's category 2, 1,000 volts. Category 3, 600 volts. Now, they also have a light right here, too, like a work light. But I don't know if you can hear that. That's the back door. And it's on there. It's tight now. It's locked. See how hollow, you know, it don't have the batteries in there, but that shouldn't be shaking like that. You know, it just feels so cheap. It also have a non-contact voltage little detection on here, but I wouldn't recommend this at all. I wouldn't. So I'm not going to give it a number, but if I had to, I'll give it a 0. That's just my opinion. Just my opinion. The next one is the Ideal. This is their latest right here. This is an open jar. I think they call it split jar. I forgot the name of it, or what they call this. I think it's a split jar. Hold on, I think I have it. I want to get it right. I want to be politically correct. Okay, yeah, it's a split jar meter. It's a 200 amp split jar meter by Ideal. And this is their latest. Now, looking at this, it's also featured packed. They have a lot of great features on here that I like and that I can use. I even like the fact that this open jar, I never had an open jar meter before other than this one, and this one was sent to me by HT Instruments to do a review on, and you know, but this one, I like the fact that the open jar, you know, because if I'm doing testing or what, you know, what have you, I'm doing a test and I need to take an amp drawer right quick, I can just put it on. You know, that's convenient. I like convenience. I really do. But I did this in a comparison video before. In fact, I did it against this one. And this one costs at least $150. This one right here, the HT Instruments, costs at least $150 more than this one. Well, you know, and I put them in a comparison test just the other day, and come to find out, this one beat it. This was spot on compared to this one. This one was still in spec, but this one was spot on. Now, will I pay $150, almost $200 for this? The price was like $196. Would I pay for this? No. This one, I caught a good deal on it. It was like I think about $35. And it's brand new. I think I got it from Amazon. I forgot what, eBay or Amazon, one of those two. But this is a real nice, it's really nice. Like I said, it's still within spec. What happened was, when I was doing the test, it captured the correct reading for a split second. And when I came back to do a side-by-side comparison, it dropped the volt. It dropped one, and then it just stayed 1 volt under the whole time. Even when I took it off, I remember turning it off, turning it back on, and put them side by side again on the wire, and it still was under by a volt. But if you can deal with that, I don't know if it was just this one in particular that may have something going wrong with it, or all of them like that. But I kind of think that, you know, Ideal, they have nice instruments. Don't get me wrong. I'm a fan of Ideal. I like Ideal stuff, but some of this stuff, you know, is, for some reason, it's not spot on, you know, for its accuracy. But this one is highly packed too. They have volts. Now I have a non-contact voltage detector on here. Amps. It have voltage. It have a DC voltage. It has capacitance, resistance, continuity, and diodes on here. They have a select button, a rel button, also range, and a min-max button. It has a hold, and it also have a backlight right here, a work light. I like that. All of this stuff here. I don't think I have. Yeah, I have batteries in here. Okay, and let me see. That's the backlight. I don't know if some of you guys can see, but it's real bright. It's real bright. The digits are real large on here. This is really, you know, this is okay if you're doing residential and you just want to, you know, true accuracy really don't mean nothing. You just want to be within a certain range. Yeah, get this, you know. But if you are, you know, working somewhere and accuracy is very important, well, you don't want to, you know, you want something a little bit better, I guess. But on a scale from 1 to 10, I would truly give this, I'd say about a 9. I give it about a 9. So that's that. This one by Milwaukee, this just have your basic functions on here. I don't think I have any batteries in here. Let me see. Yeah, I do. Have the basic functions on here. They have volts, AC, DC, have continuity and resistance right here. And we also have a backlight, or like the work light. Let me turn it on. That's the work light in the back. They also have a belt clip here. And I forgot to mention, this have a holder right here, a magnetic holder right here. But you have to buy the Velcro strap with the magnet on it. You have to buy that. This one, now, you have the work light on the back. And I think you have a backlight too. No, it doesn't have the backlight. But the leads are really nice. They have a belt clip that's right here. That's really nice. Overall, you know, for what it does and the features, I would give this a 10. I would give this one a perfect 10. You know, if that's all you want just to do basic testing, electrical testing, I would give this one a 10, the Milwaukee. The Fluke, this is my 376. Those of you who want to know what this is, this turns this meter into a low OZ. It gives this meter a low OZ feature measurement. This is an adapter by Fluke. It's a stray voltage eliminator, and this is one of my go-to meter here. I love this meter. I've been having it for a while. You know, some people ask me why I get the one with the Bluetooth. Why should I? I mean, this one's working fine. I also have the iFlex that goes with this. I mean, I don't have no trouble with this meter at all. It has never let me down, and I can see myself having this for a long time. Now, I may wind up giving it to my son down the line to give myself an excuse to go buy me another 376, probably with a Bluetooth. But I can tell you now, I don't even think I've used the Bluetooth. I may, depends on what I'm testing. I may. It's a good feature. It is a good feature. You can, you know, keep you away from the panel. It's a good feature, but this is top of the line meter. I don't have to tell you what I think about this on a scale from 1 to 10. In fact, this one goes out of the scale as far as accuracy, durability, quality, safety. This is a top-notch meter. This is the Fluke 376 clamp meter. I've had this for a long time now. This has a lot of features: inrush, min-max, backlight. I think backlight. Let me turn the light on. You probably, depends on where you see it. Nice backlight, nice digits. AC voltage, DC voltage, millivolts. You have continuity, capacitance, resistance, hertz, amps, AC, amps, DC, and the iFlex feature with a hertz. And you have a hold button on the back. I mean, it doesn't have a place to hold your probes, and it don't have a magnetic place to, like, for a strap. So what I do in that case, I can't find it now. But anyway, I had a magnetic strap that I normally throw through the clamp with a magnet on it, and that serves a purpose for me. Now, a scale from 1 to 10, I give it a 20. It'd be hard to beat this Fluke. A 20. Okay? This Amprobe right here, really nice. This is also nice. This is a voltage continuity tester by Amprobe. This is a Rebrand. I think there are some other companies out here that have this one. I think it's APA who makes this, if I'm not mistaken. APA, A-P-P-A. This is a Rebrand from APA. But this is a real nice little tester right here. Let me see. It works. I don't have the batteries in. Okay, but it's a really nice tester, voltage tester. It serves a purpose. It's real light, not light, but it's convenient. You can also test, just have both of the probes sitting in here in the back and test it like that without holding them in your hand. You have a nice large display. Also, you get a digital display right here, and this lights up also. Have a GFCI tester, have a non-contact voltage on here. I mean, it's really nice. I can't remember what I paid for it, but I am well pleased with this this voltage continuity tester. And if I had to rate it on a scale from 1 to 10, I'll give it a 10. I would give it a 10. Okay? And that's by Amprobe. Model number, let me see. VPC-31, voltage and continuity tester by Amprobe. This one, also, this is by Ideal Industries. This is a ground clamp tester. This is when you take it when you're testing your ground to check and see if your ground rod is like under 25, 26 ohms, something like that, and according to code. And this is something that I don't see hardly anybody talking about on YouTube, but this is a very important tool. When you're installing, doing new installation, maybe an old installation, you want to check, you're doing a PM on the whole electrical distribution system, you want to check ground. And you want to check and see if you have low resistance. It's very important. Now, the model number to this is by Ideal Industries. The model number is 61-920. This is the ground clamp tester. There's a lot of companies that out there make it. This is by, I don't know if Ideal made this or there's another company that made it. I think it's a German company. It starts with a K. Karatsu, something like that. No, Q-Tech. I think that was Q-Tech. Something like one of those companies that I've seen have the same design. I know Ideal didn't make this because Ideal also kind of known for rebranding a lot of stuff. So, but this is a real good tester right here to have. A very important tester. And I recommend you guys who just get in the field, even the guys who've been in the field for a long time, a lot of these tools that you see right here, instruments right here, will get you out of a lot of trouble. Now, I'm not saying go buy every instrument here. You can find one here that does everything you need. But I'm just saying, stuff like this, when you've been in the game as long as I have, you wind up with stuff like this. But it all pays for itself down the line. Now, this from by Fluke, I'm pleased with this. This is one of my favorites also. This is the Fluke T Pro electrical tester. I'm very pleased with this instrument here. You get not only a display that the lights up here, you get a digital display down here. You get a whole button, a GFCI tester. You get a flashlight that's up here. Matter of fact, let me see can I do it. It's a flashlight that's at the top. And when you turn it on, let me see. Anyway, when you're taking the voltage, you get digits right here, but I also get resistance, hold, and a lot of a feature. This is a very nice tester, voltage tester. I'm very pleased with it, and I keep this one with me also. Got to get nice heavy duty cables that comes off. You can put alligator clips on here if you like, if you choose to, but this is really nice, very nice. And on a scale from 1 to 10, guys, I would give this a 10 also. I don't know if I rated this before, but I would give this a 10. This one by Klein, this is a very nice tool, tester also. This is the Klein tools, Tough Meter IP53, model number ET250, voltage tester, category 4, 600 volts. This one has a lot of, let me see. No, I don't have the batteries in it, but this is real nice, small, it does a lot. Even when you're testing with this thing here, you don't have to worry about holding both probes in your hand. You could just do it like that. And the way they have these things positioned in here, it goes right into the outlet, just right into the outlet. They're just right. So I like that about it, like because it have a probe hold on the back, and I think it runs on like 2 AAA batteries. You have a flashlight that's up here. You have a GFCI tester. And you also have a backlight. This is automatic. Whatever you're testing automatically finds that measurement and gives you that reading. This is a very nice tester too. Small enough that you can keep it in your pocket if you choose to, or find a little pocket that's in your tool bag, a pouch, and I believe it'll fit. But I would give this a 10 as well. I like this one. I like that too. The Amprobe, big boy. Now, for those of you who don't know, Fluke has taken over Amprobe years ago. They bought Amprobe. So every Amprobe that you buy today has been tested in Fluke laboratories for accuracy and all the other stuff, toughness. But this one here, Fluke stuck their name on it, and a company called APA made this meter. This meter is being sold under several other names, Isotech sells this meter also. Don't know the model number, but it's green. It's a green meter. A company called Seaward, that's Seaward. They sell it as a photovoltaic meter, because it has the watts features on here. It's like they're selling like a specialty meter just for like solar panels, but it's basically the same meter right here, but it's their gimmick telling you it's for solar panels, you know. But this is and who else? Somebody else sell it. Several people out there sell this meter. But anyway, I have to tell you, this is a very nice meter. I can't speak for the ones that they sell that looks like this, because I know Fluke probably took it in their lab and tweaked it a little bit to make it, you know, because Fluke name is on a reputation on the line. So they probably tweaked it a little bit in their laboratories to make sure everything is perfect. This is a really nice meter. Very nice meter, y'all. This thing has so many features on it. It have phase rotation, min-max. It have a low pass filter. It have range AC, DC. It automatically switch to which one you're testing. They have individual AC or individual DC. They have, let me see what else. They have watts, AC, DC, continuity, resistance, and diode, capacitance. They have temperature. They have hold. They have zero. And you also have total harmonic distortion. You have, phase rotation. Man, they have some other stuff. Auto power off. They have a lot of little features on this thing, and it's rated for category 4, 600 volts, category 3, 1,000 volts, and it goes up to 1,000 amps. I'm really pleased with it. Takes 1 9-volt battery. I'm pleased with this meter. I really am. The next best thing to this Fluke here is this. If in some cases it might even better, but I did a video comparing these two. You can find it on my channel. And this one held its own against that Fluke 376. Pound for pound, it held its own. So if I had to go and pick a meter beside the Fluke, it would be this. And this is a very good meter, y'all. Very good, and I feel safe using it. This one, I'm sure you guys seen it out there before by several other companies, Etchtech and several other companies that make this. This is okay for me. It's okay because if you have real large wire, instead of pulling out the iFlex that goes to the adapter that goes to the Fluke at 376, you can use this. And some of you who don't know anything about the iFlex, let me just show you. Okay, this is the iFlex by Fluke. This is the same meter. I mean, the same thing. This does the same thing as this, what this does. But in order for this to work, you have to connect it to this Fluke's meter, the clamp meter. Now, this does everything this does without all the extra baggage, if you understand what I'm saying, without carrying the meter around. And this measures up to 3,000 amps. And I think this brings it up to, I want to say, I think like 2,000 amps right here, if I'm not mistaken. I think 2,000 amps. But I'm going to tell you this much. You won't catch me measuring anything 1,000 amps. There's no need for me to measure anything that has 1,000 amps on it. So, you ain't got to worry about that. Me measuring nothing with 1,000 amps. But this is nice. This is nice. It's nice to carry around in your bag. You never know when that day may come, even though you don't go looking for anything to measure at 3,000 amps or 1,000 amps. It's good to have this around because you could just have this tucked away inside of your tool bin where you keep your testers at, and this will come in handy because these meters here, even though this go up to 1,000 amps, this would help you out. So, this would be something nice to have. So I give that a 10 too, for sure. I give the Amprobe a 10. I mean, more than a 10. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna give the Fluke a 10 because I don't want to be going all different kind of numbers. I give this Fluke 376. I'm gonna go back to this, give it a 10 also. This Southwire right here, very good meter. And this is made by, this is a Rebrand. Now, this is made by a company that called for Sim, from a company called Sim, and I didn't know it until one of my YouTube buddies, Three Phase, that's his YouTube channel. He told me about it, and he was right. This made by a company called Sim, and it's a rebrand by Southwire. Southwire is another company that's known for rebranding a lot of stuff. Southwire is a company that will steal your recipe. There's a lot of companies, not just D, there was a lot of companies, but that's business. That's business. If you can find, I'm not mad at them. If you can find somebody if you could take another company and put what they made perfect and put your name on it, and somebody else and get somebody else to buy it, well, that's business. That's business. But this meter right here is a very nice meter by Southwire. It's very nice. It's got some weight to it. It's like there's rubber molding all around it right here. I think it'll take a fall. I wouldn't recommend to be dropping none of the meters, even though they say it could take a fall, but I wouldn't recommend to doing it. But if it does, I think this will hold up. It have a lot of features, and this is their model number. It's by Southwire Maintenance Pro Series. The model number is 23070T. It's a Cat 4 600 volts, Cat 3 1000 volts. You have a lot of features on. You have a mode, min, max, rel. You have hertz, and duty factor. You have hold. You have a backlight. You have volts, hertz, volts DC. You have continuity, diode, resistance, capacitance, hertz, duty cycle. You have temperature, Celsius, Fahrenheit, and you also have 600 amp AC/DC and 1000 amps AC/DC. You have a non-contact voltage detection up here. You have some ports in the back for your test leads, probes to go in. You have a nice big display right here. You have a nice bright backlight. Like I said, this don't have batteries in it, but if you want to check out the video or the review I done on this, just go to my channel and look for it. But this all around is a real nice meter. And as far as accuracy, I have no complaints about it. It was accurate. And also I have a flashlight, a work light, and it's a very bright work light on here also. I have no complaints about it at all for its accuracy. I mean, it's done really well. In fact, it's more accurate than that Ideal that's right here. And I have to say, it's more accurate than this Ideal right here. Okay, but I'll give this a 10 also. This Ideal right here, this is their latest also. Their voltage, voltage tester. Now, I don't think Ideal ever came out with a voltage tester before. They've had split jaw meters like that before, the older model I've seen, but they never just had a dedicated voltage tester like this before. But this one here has a lot of features on it, and for the price, you really can't beat it. This is one of the best out here. This is one of their best new products, I think. Okay, you have a non-contact voltage detector up there. You have a flashlight up here. You have a holder that's in the back. You have these your probes. You have a place to put the probes, and if you like, you can put stick the probes in here and have one hand free. You also have, let me see if there are batteries in here. There we go. Okay, let me see the flashlight. Let me see the flashlight. Here we go. That's the flashlight. It's a real bright flashlight to come in handy. They also have a backlight on here too, so let me see if I can get that. Yeah, there we go. Let me see. I was trying to get it to come on. There we go. The backlight. It's bright enough. Nice large digits. You have a GFCI tester. Have a low Z. You don't catch voltage testers with that, with a low Z on it, and that's a nice feature. You have volts, and it's automatic. So you have a continuity, you have non-contact voltage, you have an on and off button, and it's rated for IP42. I don't know which one that is right now. Maybe for dust, or maybe for splashing water. I'm not sure, but it's IP42. It has a category rating of Cat 4, 600 volts. But this is a very nice little tester. So I would give this tester a 10. I'll give it a 10. And the price is right too. I think it's something like $40 for this tester. Very nice. This one, this is a rebrand. This is a rebrand by HT Instruments. I've seen this one. I think Mega has one, the same exact one. Greenlee had rebranded this. There's several on the market that have this being sold under their name, but it's a rebrand. I don't know who's the original maker. Probably Apple, Sim, one of those companies like that who's doing a lot of making for making testers for a lot of companies. But I have to say, this is very accurate. The price, no, I wouldn't pay almost $200 for it. Now, you may find it cheaper, but when I looked it up, it was almost $200. In fact, it was $196. I don't see what's on here that's worth $196. It looks like it's worth more, like $40 probably, but that was the price. Now, this is auto testing. You turn it on, and whatever you're trying to test, it automatically go to that measurement. I forgot what all it does, but it's rated for 200 amps. And also category 4, 600 volts, category 3, 1000 volts. My goodness, but I wouldn't want to put this on 1,000 to test 1,000 volts. But it has a nice backlight. Let me turn it on for you. I was trying to put the backlight on. There we go. Nice bright black backlight. And you know, it's nice and clear. The digits, it's not real large, not small, medium-sized digits, but it's you know, you can read, it's readable. And the model number to this one is HT100, and it's being sold by HT Instruments. As far as accuracy and let me see, operation for its working, I would have to give it a 10, but I wouldn't pay that price that they're asking for it. I don't know if I called out the model number to this one. Let me do it now. It's the Ideal Industry AC/DC voltage tester, model number 61-557. Okay, that's for the Ideal. This one is an older Ideal. I had a newer one, but I got rid of the newer one, so I kept the old one because I like the little window on here. That's a plus that I always like that. And this was a good meter. It still is a good meter, but as far as accuracy, for some reason, when I take the voltage on, it always like fluctuates. You know, for some reason, it never gives me a steady reading. I don't know. Something Ideal does that sometime. I guess I know this one does it, and that new one do it. You know, but this is a meter. If you guys are looking for a do-it-yourselfer at home, even in some industrial incidents, this would be worth it too. I guess the newer ones be a little bit better. I guess I'm not sure, but this is an older model. I don't recall ever dropping this one. I don't know if it's just a circuitry that after a while they lose calibration. I don't know. I mean, it's still within spec, but it's just I don't know. So I would give a scale from 1 to 10. I would rate this one about a good 8, 7 or 8, about a 7.5. I would give it about a 7.5 for that one. Now, this UEI. I'm not a big fan of UEI. I told a story how I acquired this one, and I got it for a real good price. That's out of a pawn shop, you know. And I'm not a big fan of it, but this is a real decent meter. I've used it, and it's been accurate so far. I haven't had any trouble with it at all. It has a lot of features. And let me just call out the features on this one before I forget. This one is off. You have amps AC, hertz AC, continuity. You have ohms, capacitance. It also has volts DC, volts AC, hertz, and off button. You have min-max and rel, and that's the selector switch for the hertz and the capacitance. And it's rated for 600 volts Cat 4, 1000 volts Cat 3. Now, this one doesn't have, I'll do it. No, this doesn't have the, oh, I had it on there. Oh. This doesn't have a contact. Oh, it does. It has the non-contact voltage detection on here. So, and the model number is 61-763 by Ideal Industries. Okay. So, now back to this UEI. This is model number by UEI. This is DL479. This has a Cat 3 rating of 600 volts. and I guess is Cat 4 rating. Cat 4 rating of 600 volts. Cat 3 rating with 1,000 volts max. This has a lot of features on it also. This have AC, DC volts. It has capacitance, diode, continuity, ohms or resistance, amps, AC, microamps, microamps, DC, a non-contact voltage, and have temperature, Celsius and Fahrenheit. Have a selector switch here, min max, and range, hertz and duty cycle. Now, I hardly ever see any electricians going by a UEI test instrument. You mainly see a lot of HVAC guys that purchase UEI, field piece, and things like that. But I have to say, this, and also have a hold button and a work light that's at the top, and a magnet on the back, which I find real nice. And it's a nice strong magnet too. Leads pretty decent. It's not the best, but it's not the worst either. Pretty decent. I like the rubberized molding on the side here, and it has a little weight to it too. So it doesn't feel cheap at all. I like the little holder right here for one of your test probes. If that's what you want to do, you want to put it right here and hold the other probe in your hand while you're testing. That's pretty nice. Now, some of you may remember or could see it. This I don't know if UEI is owned by Klein, because Klein have meters that look just like this. You can see by that magnet on the back and this little thing here. I don't know if they made meters for Klein or Klein owned UEI or what have you, but I think Klein rebranded the same exact meter. But on a scale from 1 to 10, how I would rate this meter, even though I'm not a fan of UEI instruments, I would give it a 10. This is a really nice meter. Really nice meter. For its accuracy also, I mean, it held its own. It really did. So, yeah, I'm pleased with it. I'm pleased with it. So, with that being said, guys, I'm going to wrap this video up. I want to thank you for letting me take up all your time, the time that you get. Oh, I have one more. One more meter. And this is a leakage. Leakage current tester. And it's by Sperry. I've seen another company with a meter like this to start with a K. I think it's Q-Tech. I think that's the one that has the same exact meter here. This is not the true TRMS model. This is average ranging model by Sperry. This is a rebrand. This is a very important meter for those of you who do troubleshooting. If you do a lot of troubleshooting, you may want to have one of these meters. These are not very popular here in the United States, but they're very popular over in the UK and things like that. Where those guys be doing a lot of troubleshooting. Now, we have troubleshooting over here in the States also, but that's how I found out about this meter, and I sought to get me one. Now, and depends on where you buy it from, it's kind of expensive. I just happened to get a good deal on this one, maybe because it's not a true RMS meter, but I would have preferred a true RMS one, but the true RMS one could cost you up in like $400, depends on who you go to. Fluke has one for like $700. I think Amprobe have one like $500, and the price just stays up in that range when you want a good one. AEMC has one, and so on and so. All the big names, people have them, but these clamp testers right here are very important. And you might say, well, what would I use? What you use this for? Let's just say you have a GFCI or a breaker that just keep tripping. Everything, every now, do intermediate tripping. Every now and then tripping. This what you do. You clamp this around the neutral and the hot, and you'll just see how much leakage, and that's what's causing your breaker to trip. It may be over 30 milliamps. That's tripping your breaker. And the breaker itself may be rated. The GFCI may be rated for 20. Let's just say 20 amps. Make an example, and you get 30 amps milliamps leakage. Well, that's your problem. You just solve your problem. But this is something really nice to have. So you guys who just get in the field, you apprentices out there, and some of you old hats out there too, this is something that you may want to look into. You know, those of you who still have a lot of years left into the game, electrical field, you may want to check this out. I'm glad I bought this. And again, I say it's not a true RMS, but it'll give me an idea if it's leaking or not. So that's all that matters. Okay, guys. And then the model number of this one is it's by Sperry, leakage current tester, model number DSA 2434. DigiSnap, I guess that's the name. I see the name DigiSnap DSA 2434. It's by Sperry, leakage current tester. Guys, thank you. This video has went on long enough. I don't want to, bore you guys with all this again. But thank you for letting me take up your time. I hope you appreciate the video. Don't forget to hit the like button, that subscribe button, share the video, man. If you subscribe, hit the icon on the side, the bell icon. That way you'll receive notification of all of my upcoming videos and all of my past videos. In the meantime, you guys take care and peace out.